Welcome back to the Bay Area Wildlife Corridor, and this episode, Update, Coyotes, February 2026. It's about 14 minutes long. People on Nextdoor keep posting photos they see of coyotes in the street, in the creek, or in their backyard. It's only fair. If you show me yours, I'll show you mine. So buckle up. And these are probably 6 coyotes from the litter of 7 that was born in April last year. This is from early June in 2025, and it shows the activity at the den when the pups were about 8 weeks old. I put it in just to show you how cute they were back then. And here's how we left the group the last time. At 18 weeks of age, they were spunky and growing. My last coyote video, the limping coyote, came out in mid-September of 2025. At about that time, the home range coyote pack as I knew it consisted of about 8 or 9 adults and 7 juveniles. These are the adults that I was able to identify back in September. And here are the pack members, as near as I can tell, January 2026. Both Chester, the alpha male, and Socks have disappeared. Ringtail's tail may have grown out. This might be Mom, but I think I also found her back at the den. I gave them a name if they had distinguishing features, like a diamond stamp on the tail, or a prominent black tip and black smudge on the tail, or just a tiny slash for a marking, or if they're overtly mangy, or really skinny, and this guy might already be dead. You could see it's not very scientific, and I wish I could tell you that I had confidence in the reproducibility of the scheme. But over the next year, I should get a better handle, and I'll be able to tell you who's who. So what else are our home range coyotes doing besides chasing deer and slaying our domestic animals? This guy's made a real art of hunting gophers. Here's the more pedestrian approach. Both methods have their successes. Squirrels are also fair game. But you know, they just gotta hassle the deer. They can't help themselves. And that does involve a good deer chase every now and then. They use their own internet for communication. The next one to swing on by will get 2 messages. and they just have to roughhouse with family and neighbors. Keeping up with the local gossip is important. Maybe the mountain lion is back in town. And finally, making a good bed is no small thing with coyotes. And so, I think it's important to remember that coyotes are not mindless killers put on this earth to terrify our pets and make our lives miserable. They have been present with and evolved alongside of humans since the Ice Age. They are highly adaptable, remarkable hunters. And despite being the most persecuted canids of North America, they are survivors. They're wild things living a hard life right here, truly our neighbors in the center of Silicon Valley. So here are 6 of the 7 cubs from the 2025 litter. The video was taken 12/29. They're 39 weeks old. They're nearly full-sized. They're essentially indistinguishable from older adults. And now they're beginning to be independent. And soon they will establish their own territories. At this point in time, what the pack will look like over the next year is not clear. But it should be interesting. And I'll keep you informed. When you hear the coyote's distinctive howl, the yips, the barks, the screams, appreciate it for what it is. It's probably the last real call of the wild that most of us will hear as we eke out our domestic lives. Whether the howling prevents you from sleep at night or wakes you up too early in the morning, call it a gift.